What's up with it, man? It's your boy Cory Mo off in this thing, UGK alumni. Right now, you putting it down with Hip Hop Wired. You know what it is. Chatch.
HipHopWired.com. Chilling with super producer Cory Mo.
What's happening?
What's happening? First of all, man, you kind of throwing people for a shock. When I say that is, a lot of people know you for being a producer. A lot of people didn't know you actually spit, unless those who truly follow your career. Can you talk to us a little bit about that and how you came to do
both? It's kind of weird, man, because I actually started off rapping back in I don't know, man, it was early 90s, I guess, because my brother used to rap as well. My older brother Mike, he used to rap in a rap group, so you know, me being right next door to him in the next room, and me just being, you know, young and wanting to be like my big brother, I wanted to rap too. You know what I mean? That was way back when Beastie Boys and LL Cool J and Big Daddy Kane and everybody was popping. So what I do, I would go in and just steal all of his albums and records, and you know, I'm listening to NWA and everything I'm not supposed to be hearing, Ghetto Boys, UGK, you know. So it kind of just grew on me. So I started rapping, started writing. So throughout the whole 90s, it was more like my brother was in college in Beaumont. I was in, you know, junior high and high school in Houston, and I'm rapping at all of the pepper rallies and talent shows and just getting real known around town. Ended up bumping into Big Mike and Scarface and a lot of them cats, and you know, I went on tour with Big Mike back in '97. What a lot of people don't know, we actually came to Atlanta for the Freaknik. You know what I mean? So I was his hype man, and my boy Trizay. We had a group. Scarface wanted to sign us to Interface back in, I guess, what was that, 90? I don't know, man, 96, 97, 98, up and now. Anyway, long story short, I ended up going to school for digital audio technology, and I took a whole bunch of courses. Me and my brother both. So, you know, we took all of the digital audio courses and all of that kind of stuff, and we ended up buying equipment piece by piece so that we can, you know, do our own little studio thing. You know, we didn't know that it would be as big as it is, but, you know, once we bought the beat machine, it just led to the keyboard, it led to the computer, it led to the mixing board, it led to sound booth, and so, you know, we ended up doing that. Opened the studio up in Acres Home, opened another studio up 10 years later in Atlanta. Now we about to open another one up in LA real soon. So, you know, we just trying to get it, man. But to answer your question, before the long short story, I actually been rapping. Put it like this: people in Texas and Louisiana know me more from rapping because I rapped on all the Pimp C's albums. I rapped on Devin the Dude albums. I got over 6-7 mixtapes out throughout Houston and Louisiana. But outside of that, people know me more as production. And, you know, they get that from the records that I produced on UGK, Ghetto Boys, stuff I did with Talib Kweli and Banner and, you know, cats like that. So people outside of that know me more as a producer. So what I did was I dropped a mixtape with all of my production credits on it so that people can get familiar with that. And then I backdoored and just dropped this one, It's Been About Time, hosted by Bun, and I'm rapping on every single track, and I produced half the record. So, you know, just to give people like, yeah, man, I do more than rap and I do more than produce. You know what I mean? So, you know, I guess that'll kind of sort of answer your question, man. So basically, I'm trying to get it however I can get it, man. Whether it's rapping, whether it's producing, whether it's mixing, whether it's running the studio, however, as long as it pay the bills, I'm gonna get to it.
So let's talk a little bit about that mixtape, man. Break it down. What can we expect? Like, it's almost like an introduction in some sort to people outside of Louisiana and Texas.
Right.
So when they cop that or download it, like, what can they expect to hear?
It's actually what I've been doing, but people are so new to it because they haven't seen me on the scene. I haven't dropped a mixtape since '08, since Pimp Pass. I haven't really dropped shit. But you can expect all of that good gangster southern funk, man. You know what I mean? That real homegrown Houston funk. And then I still reached out to my boy Static Selector out there in Boston. He gave me a couple of them. You know, I got a couple from some Houston producers. I produced some of it on that. So, you know, it's definitely a variety. I try not to leave anybody out as far as East or West Coast, because I grew up on everything. You know what I mean? But you can definitely expect some real good quality music, man. Real quality.
Okay, I know you just mentioned Pimp C a second ago.
Mm.
I know before his untimely passing, he had just like got a new publishing deal, a new situation, a label deal was about to pop off. Were you gonna be a part of that?
Yeah, I was, man. I was probably gonna be the first act off of that label. I actually spoke to Pimp right before he passed when he was in LA. He actually tried to get me and my brother to come to LA that same weekend, but we couldn't make it because it was such short notice. And he was out there, you know, shopping deals and getting everything together, man. And I was definitely on the roster to drop my record. You know what I mean? But you know, everything happened for a reason. So, you know, it's definitely about to go down in a hot second.
Okay. I guess we can say you would help sort of groom about Pimp C and UGK, man. How did that relationship come about?
Well, it was actually, my brother was in college, like I said a second ago, in Beaumont, and of course 10 minutes up the street is Port Arthur. You know what I mean? So he was real popular on campus. You know, he ran track and all of that, and ended up kicking it with Bun and Pimp a lot, and he ended up buying Pimp C's Cadillac. So they kind of got close after that. You know what I mean? And whenever I would come down to visit my brother in college, you know what I'm saying, I go by Pimp crib, and, you know, I'm like, what's up, man? What's happening? Yeah, it's going down, whatever. So finally, when Pimp come to Houston and came to the studio for the first time, we ended up doing a song, and ever since then, he just took me under his wing and was like, you know what I'm saying, them drums need to sound like this, or do it like this, or, you know what I mean? So he definitely schooled me on a whole lot of stuff, more than just music production and rapping, man. Just schooled me on life in general, on how to handle certain situations and talk to people, you know what I mean? And he instilled in my mind to just remain independent. You know what I mean? Him and Bun both did that.
Okay. I know you mentioned working with Talib Kweli before. Like, how did you branch out to start working with other artists outside, quote unquote, the southern area? And did that relationship come about from the Country Cousins, or did y'all already know Talib?
How did I meet Kweli? You know what? When I think Kweli came to Houston, and he needed some studio time. So, you know, he called Bun. Like, yo, Bun, I need a good studio to record at out here. And Bun was like, shit, you need to go to Cory Mo. So I get a call from Kweli. He come through and book like an 8-hour session, and it's just me and him. Nobody else for like 8-9 hours. So it's like we developed a real cool relationship after that, man. So we always kept in touch. You know what I'm saying? I slide him tracks, he slide me verses. We just, you know, continue to keep the relationship open, man, and just do real good business. Kweli's a real good dude. He taught me a whole lot as well too. You know, as far as everybody else, really, it's just me on the block grinding, giving them beat CDs, and staying on that internet and staying in people's face. You know what I mean? Yeah, what's up with it, man? You looking to get in contact with me? You can follow me on Twitter at Cory Mo Music. You can go to the website, CoryMoMusic.com. You already know what it is. H-Town, Texas, UGK alumni. Long live the pimp. We out of here. Chatch. What's up with it, man? It's your boy Cory Mo off in this thing, UGK alumni. Right now, you putting it down with Hip Hop Wired. You know what it is. Chatch.